Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about copywriting. I'm going to just give you all the copywriting tactics that I can think of off the top of my head in this video. There's no particular order to this. These are all just things that you need to understand about copywriting. Number one, if you're going to use ChatGPT to write your copy or any form of AI, do not fucking have the M dash. Have it remove the M dash. The M dash is like that long dash that you see. Which it's a part of human speech. People use M dashes, but the problem is that the M dash is not commonly used when people write things. It's also not a key on the keyboard, at least on the Mac. I know for a fact, but depending on what computer you have, maybe it's on your computer. But it's not a common key or a common fucking character that people use in the English writing. When you use an M dash, you're basically saying, hey everybody, I used AI to write this and I don't actually give a fuck about you. So pretty simple. You can still use AI, but I'd always doctor up what the AI says. And I would definitely remove the M dash. The AI is a tool. It is not it's not like a game changer. It's not going to fucking do everything for you. You're still going to have to put your own effort in. Another tip for copywriting that I can give is never ever use the words we, I, us, or our. Seriously, there's maybe a couple spots ever where I would use those words, but even if it sounds verbally, when you read it, it sounds kind of choppy, I still wouldn't use those words. So if someone asks you what you do, or even on your website, and you say we help XYZ person achieve ABC result, I would just remove the word we. So I would say helping this person get this result. So it's not we help these people or I help these people do these things. It's help these people do these things. When you talk about the word, or when you use the word I, our, or us, or we, you're essentially saying this is what we do, and nobody wants or gives a fuck about you. They don't want what you do. They want to fix their problem. So you have to always look at it through the lens of that person wants to fix their problem. They don't give a fuck about you. And so rookie mistake that I made, actually, when I built my first website ever, I wish I still had it because it was so corny. It was a picture of me and my business partner at the time. There were just pictures of us all over the fucking thing. It honestly just looked like this mental masturbation of hey, look at me, I'm a business guy. And we were talking about what we do and how we help people and our solutions, and it's just it's just so fucking much. You have to understand that people do not give a fuck about you, right? They don't give a fuck about you. They are looking to fix their problem, and so you have to help them understand how they can fix their problem. The next thing would be actually writing copy that hits somebody's psychological need, right? So there's a couple of big needs that people have, and so I would just as an example, we have save money, make money, gain health, gain attraction, gain time, save time. Let's see, there's a couple other ones, gain respect from the people around them. There's a lot of different psychological angles as to why people really do things. And just to give you a great example, I started my business not because I was oh, I really, really want to help out certain business owners make more money, and I super duper care about those people, right? I started my business because I wanted to fix my current circumstance in my life because I hated it so much. And also there were people that I wanted to prove wrong. Now, obviously, I found a love for helping my clients over the years that I've been doing this, and I'm happy to help those people and work with them now. But when I first started, I didn't give a fuck about that stuff. And I'm telling you the honest truth, right? And so when I got sold this idea of getting into business and getting into self-improvement and making my life better, I got sold into this idea from people who were specifically talking about those desires that I had, right? Like, I don't know if anyone remember, like when I first started, it was 2022. This is around the same time that Andrew Tate became famous on the internet. And Andrew Tate's basic main message was like, if your life fucking sucks, you can do things to fix it. And then the other thing he was saying too a lot was like, you're a man and you shouldn't be like bending your knee to a woman, right? And he always said stuff about like, think about how that girl will feel fucking 4 years from now, 4 short years from now, when she looks at your Instagram page and you're a completely different person, and she calls you up and she asks you how you've been, and you're like, fuck it, I don't give a shit about you anymore. Like, I wanted to feel that way. And I know, it sounds crazy. It's like, well, you started your business because of that. Yeah. And I'm going to admit it because I'm fucking honest, and that's just how, like, that's how I am. I'm just going to be truthful about like what happened. I'm not going to sit here and tell you like, oh my God, I actually like really super duper like gave a fuck about car detailers when I first started my business. Like, I didn't give a fuck about those people. I was just trying to make some money and just fucking become better, and over time I started to care. But I got sold that stuff because these people attack your basic desires, right? So you have to attack people's desires when you were trying to sell them stuff. Another one is bold words. So always like try to use words that are bold and interesting. All right. So an example would be brutal, right? Here are some brutal methods to getting XYZ thing. Here's the secret to growing your business. This is the I don't know. There's a bunch of words like attention. Attention's another good one. Like attention grabbing words. You want to use attention grabbing words to get people's attention. So always try to find, like, you can just look up or you can ask ChatGPT like, what are some attention grabbing words that people like gravitate towards. I'm trying to think of some that let's see. Controversial would be one. I'm looking at just like the words that are written on this screen right here, and I'm hoping to maybe find something. Trap, like you know what I mean, like don't fall for this trap, like stuff like that. Always try to find those words and try to put them in wherever you can. Also, numbers work really well too. So like, here are the 10 ways to like get better results with XYZ thing. Another thing I would recommend too with your copy is always like, you have to capture the person's attention, but make them want to fucking like continue, like they want to learn what you're teaching them. And so don't give away exactly what you're doing, but like you need to make one thing that's like I've learned is like really, really helpful is making like bold statements about whatever it is you're talking about that could be like controversial. Like you need to be polarizing. Like you can't be like in the middle. You have to be like yes or no. And so like one of my most popular videos on YouTube right now, I forgot the actual name of the video, but it was about like how modern dating is just fucked up. And I think in the thumbnail, it just said men are cooked. And that was like my most popular YouTube video in the last like month. And I made a bold statement just saying like men are cooked, like we're fucked, like it's over with, you know. And people were like, oh, what does that mean? And so they click on it. That's pretty much all the ideas I can think of. I'm not like, again, I didn't write anything down, but these are just some simple copy stuff that like if you change like the way that you write. I guess one last thing, and I kind of mentioned this earlier, but like always make sure that when you're writing your copy, it is talking about the benefits that the person is going to get and not what you want. Hey, like a perfect example would be if you're reaching out to someone, you say, hey, I wanted to hop on a quick call with you and see if maybe I can help you with this thing. You see how that is, I want to hop on this call and see if I can help you, right? Hey, I do this thing, or hey, people like you are getting XYZ thing when they ABC. Would you be interested in learning more? Perfect. Now they're like, fuck yeah, I'd be interested in learning more, right? You get a soft yes from them, and then bam, you're in the door. But if you're like, I help people do this, and I've been in the business for 10 years. I hate that shit. People will fucking say that on their ads. They're like, family owned and operated for 10 years. Like, I don't give a damn. All right, I don't give a damn if you're family owned and operated. I just want to know, can you solve my problem? Anyway, hope that was helpful. If it was, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.